Alright, here we go. We are going to play Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion, version 1.98 Alpha, or as they like to say, Sins of the Prophets, which is basically the Halo mod. So here we go. Figure out. I haven't used this headset in such a long time. I don't even know if it works anymore. The light's on. But I can't hear anything. Ah, there we go. Okay. We are going to load the game that we were playing yesterday. I believe yesterday we left off with the... we were in the midst of rebuilding a fleet, ready to go attack one of the Covenant bases. Because they had obliterated us, right? But then we come back even stronger, right? And now we were ready to go and retake the world that was just taken from us. I love these little tidbits, right, when they're loading the game. It says the discovery of Installation 04, when that was the first Halo that was discovered in the first game. After escaping the Battle of Reach, the Pillar of Autumn arrived at Installation 04. August 2552.
Allied forces have entered UNSC controlled space.
Okay.
Artemis online, crew roster full.
Okay, so we are waiting for the rest of the
Orbital
fleets to get
structure
built.
complete.
We're on a restricted channel. Keep it brief.
Refit station operational.
Refit cruiser away. Where's the fight? Not the fastest brick in the fleet. Sure thing. I'll get us there soon.
Ryan Carrier stands ready.
Hunker down. We're going dark.
Halcyon Flight 2 on station. Refit package complete.
Okay. Well, it's going to be a while for me to rebuild that fleet.
The rebellion ends now.
Artemis Agro Terra.
Research order complete.
Orion Carrier stands ready.
It is going to be a while. We've got only one capital class shipyard.
Now, fire
I
off
need
the
to build
logbook.
more. You know what? I'm going to build another capital class shipyard.
Marathon
Okay,
class
I'm
cruiser
going to need
up
to
and running.
rebuild a bunch of Halcyon class, or the Halcyon class
Flip
refits.
space jump complete.
I think I've got 16 of them,
Halcyon
right? But I
Flight
want to
2
build
on
like
station. Refit package
32
complete.
destroyers.
UNSC cannot afford
And
your
that would
request at
give
the
me
moment.
a ton of destroyer squadrons.
Destroyer ready for duty. Marathon class cruiser up and running. Destroyer ready for duty. Slip space jump on my mark. Destroyer ready
So
for
after all
duty.
that, I really only have to build some damage sponges in the forms of the Halcyon class light cruiser.
Research order complete.
Marathon class cruiser up and running.
Allied naval forces have engaged the enemy.
Destroyer ready for duty.
New colonies await.
And then
Destroyer
Paris class
ready for
frigates.
duty. Marathon class cruiser up and running. Destroyer ready for duty.
UNSC cannot afford your request at the moment.
Destroyer ready for duty.
The rebellion ends now.
Onicom, sweet synced. What's your business?
I can give you racing stripes if you got a bottle of whiskey.
Destroyer ready for duty.
It's nice having more than 6 archer pods on board.
Okay. And then all of these capital class ships that have come
Destroyer
online here,
ready for
what we're going to
duty.
do is we're going to upgrade them with various abilities.
Let's not outstay our welcome.
Destroyer ready for duty. Marathon class cruiser reporting for duty.
I see we've made a few upgrades.
Sorts fully
There we
stocked,
go.
Commander.
Super carrier reporting for duty.
Okay, Okay, so that shipyard is giving me the ability to just absolutely crank out ships
Destroyer ready for duty.
at a prodigious rate.
Inbound UNSC reinforcements.
What I need is
Destroyer ready for
a
duty.
starbase in here,
Allied
and then I
Titan
can
has been
add
neutralized.
additional production capacity to this specific planet. And
Let's
then
not
once I take
outstay
over
our
this
welcome.
planet over here, right, with my newly formed
Inventory
fleet,
check complete.
I can then build another set of shipyards there, and that will
Frigate ready for active duty.
effectively
I'll
handle
be in my private
pretty much any
quarters.
wartime
The
capacity I
situation
might
must
need.
be
Okay,
great.
so this here is the Thanatos class battleship. It is the second most powerful UNSC
Frigate ready
unit
for
in the
active duty.
game. It has 26,000 hull points, 19 armor, right, and its MAC damage is 176. It's incredibly powerful, and it comes with an incredible array of abilities here. So we have the Trojan MAC and the Hyperion missiles. Right, these directly pertain to the offensive combat abilities of the ship itself. The Hyperion missiles are incredibly powerful nuclear weapons, and the Trojan MAC is an incredibly powerful MAC round. It says here, fires a specialized shell capable of completely bypassing shielding. If the shell kills an enemy vessel, it grants a stack of Anubis AI protocols. So the Anubis AI protocols then affect the whole fleet, right? And so this ship serves as more of a flagship, directing the rest of the fleet to increase its abilities. So when fully upgraded, it's an incredibly powerful warship that bolsters the capabilities of the fleet that it's attached to. Same with Combat Bastion. I'm not really going to get into that now. It's not really relevant. I think I'll go for the Trojan MAC.
UNSC forces have engaged the enemy.
Not one more glassed world. Not on my watch.
Allied forces have entered UNSC controlled space.
A few hundred tons of depleted uranium should set them straight.
Let's check up on our research abilities. Okay, so we are fully researched here on military technology. We're not fully researched here on...
Our capital ship's hull is critical.
Crap. Okay, so they flanked me there, and that was good. That was good on them. They definitely struck while the iron was hot. So I'm going to have to upgrade more of my
Like the
ships.
halcyon days aren't quite through yet. Well,
I'm going to
that
have
is
to
quite an
replenish them as well.
improvement, isn't it?
The good news is
Our
that it's
capital ship's hull is
mostly
critical.
frigate. It's mostly frigate and destroyer
Allied
spam.
forces have entered UNSC controlled space.
The bad news is that the fleet wasn't fully formed. And see, this is the
Our
problem
Allied
that I
capital
have,
ship
right,
has
with
been neutralized.
this game, is that the fleet started, like, initially I'd place them over here, right, anticipating that the enemy would come in this direction, and I'd be ready for them. But they decided to go all the way over here and form a giant
Allied
line
naval
of just
forces
ships,
have engaged
a
the
single
enemy.
file. And that left me open and extraordinarily vulnerable to a flanking attack.
Our capital ship's hull is critical.
Absolutely stupid.
Like the
Stupid,
halcyon days
right,
aren't
of the
quite
computer
through
to
yet.
just let that happen.
Allied forces have entered UNSC controlled space. Research order complete.
Okay, so I need 4 more Marathon class heavy cruisers. I'm going to build 14 Halberd
Research
class.
order complete.
Gladius class, 1 Gladius class.
Destroyer ready for duty.
Paris class, I've got enough of those. Yeah, see how they're all sort of streaming in here? Absolutely unacceptable.
Marathon class cruiser up and running.
Halcyon. Let's see. Halcyon. Are they all destroyed?
Destroyer ready
No.
for duty.
But I will.
Our allied capital
Build
ship
7 more
has
of them.
been neutralized.
Let's
Our
just put some
capital cruiser is venting
damage
atmosphere.
sponges there up front.
It's nice having more than 6 arthropods on board.
Marathon class cruiser up and running.
Flight 2 cruiser heading to a new marker.
Flip space jump complete.
Okay,
Let's
so.
jump. On my mark.
Okay, oh yeah, see, they took out a ton of Cradle class
Destroyer
repair
ready
ships.
for
The
duty.
good news about Cradle class
UNSC
repair ships
cannot
is they
afford your
basically
request at
just
the
serve as
moment.
damage sponges.
UNSC cannot afford your request at the moment.
So we're gonna send a bunch of damage sponges over
Nice having
there.
more than 6 arthropods on board.
Slip space jump. On my mark.
I almost feel sorry for them. A few hundred tons of depleted uranium should set them straight. Halcyon Flight 2 ready. Command deck online.
Okay, so we're doing a ton of damage there, but not really as much as I would like. see, that Artemis-class cruiser is leaving itself extraordinarily vulnerable. This is the same ship that, while incredibly powerful, is a battle cruiser, so it's very lightly armored. And it's just left itself wide open here to attack from this ship. Again, stupid, just... There it goes. Stupid moves on the AI's part. Just absolutely bonehead moves.
Refit here. All weapons fully linked and operational. Halcyon Flight 2 on station. Refit package complete.
UNSC cannot afford your request at the moment.
So, where do we stand?
Refit cruiser waiting for your go.
Point me to some goddamn innies.
So, where do we stand? Uploading nav point.
Allied forces have entered UNSC-controlled space.
Refit cruiser entering the slipstream.
Okay, so the Epoch-class heavy carrier is still there. The Thanatos-class heavy carrier is still there. The Thanatos-class battleship. The Peanut-class supercarrier is still there. Okay.
So, where do we stand?
So a lot of the ships,
where do we stand?
right, that are incredibly useful, but they did take out the Phoenix-class assault carrier.
Nav,
Their
fire off the
support
log buoy.
So, where do we
So
stand?
we're gonna build 2 more of those.
Where do we
I'm
stand?
going to send them over here.
Slip space jump on my mark. So, where do we stand? So, where do we stand? Slip space jump on my mark.
Defending the colonies. Swords, mark my position.
Phoenix-class refit complete.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Not one more glassed work. Not on my watch.
Inventory check complete. The Halcyon days are over.
Refit station operational.
The rebellion ends now.
Marathon class cruiser reporting for duty. Peace is no longer a viable option. Ready for orders.
Let's not outstay our welcome.
Marathon class cruiser reporting for duty.
The Covenant will learn to fear my name.
Okay. So I basically
Halcyon Flight 2 ready. Command
replenished
deck
most
online.
of the missing ships now.
Where am I needed, Commander?
Actually, that's not true. I still have
Our
a
allies'
shit ton of
colony is
destroyers that
under
have been
planetary
replenished.
bombardment.
So let's build
Refit
11
here. All weapons
destroyers.
fully linked and operational. Halcyon Flight 2 on station.
Okay,
Refit
you know what?
package
You guys
complete.
stop.
Any
Stop.
word
See,
on
this is
those
what I gotta do. Is I gotta set their
goddamn
fleet cohesion to close,
Let's not
right? And I gotta
outstay
set
our
their
welcome.
engagement range
Destroyer
to
ready
medium.
for duty.
Right, because all these guys do is they just stray from one another, getting like overly aggressive.
Halcyon class cruiser
It's like,
reporting
no,
for
what
duty.
you're going to do is you're going to form a line,
Destroyer
like
ready for
the
duty.
ancient sailing ships of old, and you're going to fight
Halcyon
as a
here.
line all together.
Allied
I'm not
forces
having
have
this shit
entered
where you just, like, it's a free-for-all.
UNSC-controlled space.
There are
It's
no
uncoordinated,
heroes in
and
the
it has cost us dearly. It cost me a great number of ships in the
Destroyer
last
ready for
engagement,
duty.
right, by
There are
not
no
maintaining
heroes
fleet
in this
cohesion.
war.
Where am I needed, Commander?
Destroyer ready for duty.
Any word on those goddamn aliens?
Bring me up to speed.
Yeah, I see them. I know you. All y'all want to go get them, but you're not going to do that. You're going to be disciplined. You're going to stay there, and you're going to go where I tell you to go.
Allied forces have entered UNSC-controlled space. Inbound UNSC reinforcements. Allied forces have entered UNSC-controlled space.
Get ready for active duty. Online. 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 Online.
Okay, so the
Online.
refit cruisers are coming in.
Online.
Okay,
Online.
so we'll get more refit cruisers in. You know what? I'm gonna build one more refit cruiser.
Allied forces
4
have
more
entered
destroyers.
UNSC controlled space.
And that should be that.
Destroyer ready for duty.
Slip space jump complete.
Halcyon Flight 2 ready. Command deck online.
Destroyer
Okay,
ready for duty.
so the last thing that I have to research, or need to research here, is
Destroyer ready for duty.
additional...
Allied naval forces have engaged the
Okay,
enemy.
so additional civilian technologies, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the civilian technologies there, and then once that's built, we're going to do wartime requirements. We're going to, that gives a refinery boost, right? And then we're going to do new titanium alloys. We're going to do laser disassociation, deuterium, and Lucent
Allied
standard
forces
ship.
have entered UNSC
Okay, so basically
controlled space.
this will drastically increase ship production. Combine that, if I take over that place, hoping that I do, but if I take over that
Allied
place,
forces
then
have entered
we
UNSC
are going
controlled
to
space.
be basically in business here, going about conquering the rest of the galaxy.
Let me tell you what I know of war.
Allied forces have entered UNSC controlled space.
We are ready to wage war.
Ready for orders. Peace is no longer a viable option.
This war has enough dead heroes.
I see we've made a few upgrades.
Let me tell you what I know of war.
Okay. And that should be the last of the ships coming in.
Allied forces have entered UNSC controlled space.
Let me tell you what I know of war. Any word on those goddamn aliens?
Situation update, please.
We are ready to wage war. This better be important.
Sorts fully stocked, Commander.
Just look at how beautiful these skins are.
Research
Look at how
order
detailed they
complete.
are. You've got the, what's it, the naval coil guns for full broadsides, stacked, 6 on each side, midships. And here it is on the dark side as well. And then further on down the hull from that, in a
Allied
similar
naval
pattern,
forces have engaged
right,
the
you
enemy.
have the
Our allies' colony
Auto
is
cannons.
under planetary bombardment.
amidships as well. So these guns here.
Our allied capital
Okay,
ship
well, that's
has been
just-
neutralized.
There we go. These guns here are meant primarily for ship-to-ship engagement. Well, these guns along here are primarily designed to take out strike craft, fighters, bombers, that sort of thing. And then over here,
Allied ground
you have
forces
the
have been neutralized.
main naval coil guns, right, on triple-barreled swivel turrets, much larger than the ones amidships. And then I wouldn't maybe necessarily call it the crown and jewel, but it's the MAC gun, and that is a series of magnetic coils that stretch far back into the ship that accelerate a slug to it's basically
Research order complete.
ferro titanium tungsten slug. I guess maybe depleted uranium in there as well, right? It accelerates it to a fraction of the speed of light, right? And it does incredible damage against even shielded targets. And then of course it's got nuclear missiles, right, which are 2 to 3 times more powerful than the MAC, but take an incredible amount of time to recharge.
Research order complete.
So they're typically used sparingly, but on this craft I can't control when a nuclear missile is launched.
Any word on those goddamn aliens? Maintaining control. Point me to some goddamn innies.
Okay, and so before we go into that battle, we are going to save. And I got to leave for just a moment, so I'll be back. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Well, that's a problem. I can't actually make my cursor go over to the other view screen, so I'm going to have to end the game. There we go.